Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Product Spotlight. I am Ryan from Hitfar, and today we are going to be talking about Gear4. Gear4 has been one of our key brands for several years, and the big sell feature of Gear4 cases has always been the integration of shock absorbing material called D3O. Now, personally in my own life, I have used D3O to protect me from some injuries in hockey. I hurt my hip really bad because I was using a cheap pair of pants, and I had to learn my lesson. I went out another time after that, and again, I hurt my hip on those same pair of cheap pants. What did I have to do? I went out and I bought a pair of CCM pants, and just to be extra secure, I bought myself a CCM helmet. Now, why did I choose CCM? Because they use D3O inside of their products. I noticed a huge difference. When I fell wearing CCM pants with D3O inside of them, I didn't feel the fall even half as much. My hip was okay. I didn't have to take any time off of work. I was completely healthy. And as somebody that has had a few concussions from hockey in my youth, I couldn't put a price on my brain anymore. When D3O entered CCM helmets, I said, yes, please. So this is my helmet. It's got tons of D3O inside of it. It is a shock absorbing material, and I would definitely, because of that, I would trust it in my phone as well. And Gear4 has actually used D3O to make their cases extremely thin. And this leads us to today. Gear4 has not only reimagined two of their existing lines of cases and given them some new names, but they've also designed this line of cases ranging perfectly for the everyday professional with recycled plastics included in the cases. Fantastic. From corporate accounts and work sites to stay-at-home parents, there's an option of Gear4 cases for everybody, and that's what we're here to talk about today. While 2021 brings with it some amazing new devices, starting with the Samsung S21 model, there's also been some amazing updates from Gear4 that started back in 2020. There are some visible changes to how your planogram looks, and it starts with these fascinating and super sharp looking packages right here. Now you won't find a single piece of plastic in their box. Starting from the entry-level case Havana, it's a redesign of the Gear4 Wembley with a textured back, a thin feel, and D3O layered into the top and bottom. This is one of the thinnest cases from Gear4 in 2021. The smoky finish and flexible feel also comes with up to 10 feet of drop protection, which is more than enough for any customer seeking a slim, flexible case for everyday use. And it comes in at just an MSRP of $39.99 Canadian. Next in the lineup we have right here is the Gear4 best seller, the Crystal Palace. There's one thing that I can say about the Crystal Palace, and that is that it is a powerhouse. Simple is sometimes better, and this case shows off your phone nicely with clear D3O Crystal X wrapped all the way around the edges for 13 feet of drop protection. And actually, starting with the S21, there's one change to the Crystal Palace worth mentioning. They've added some nice ridges to the outside edge for gripping a little bit more. I know that on a previous version for my old phone, the edges were a little bit slick, and sometimes, you could end up whipping your phone a little bit, but with 13 feet of drop protection, that's not a huge issue. Crystal Palace is a great case to offer all of your customers looking for clear protection, and at an MSRP of just $49.99 Canadian, it is competitive with any other clear case with that level of drop protection on the market today. Now, moving on to the Gear4 Denali. If any of your customers have a tendency of dropping their phone from serious heights, you can definitely rely on Denali. And the Gear4 Denali might look familiar to some of you. Formerly known as the Battersea, the Gear4 Denali offers the most D3O of any Gear4 case with edge-to-edge and full back plate D3O coverage. The extra D3O that you get with the Denali isn't just for looks either. Denali offers 16 feet of drop protection, and even with that level of protection, the case is still Qi charging and 5G compatible. It is so slim, and I talk about how slim these cases are with all of them, but they really are for the amount of coverage you get. Denali is a powerhouse case with more than enough protection for a tough lifestyle. When paired with Invisible Shield Glass Fusion Plus with D3O, it's more than enough to handle the harshest construction sites, offering 360 degrees of D3O protection. If you haven't seen our video on Glass Fusion Plus with D3O, make sure that you go and you check that video out. We'll even leave a link below. And the Denali comes in at just an MSRP of $59.99. Last but definitely not least, we have the Gear4 Copenhagen, which is the newest addition to Gear4's lineup and definitely our personal favorite case. It's not only extremely thin and gives you the fit and feel of a naked phone, but it's also the greenest case from Gear4. Copenhagen is the first case made entirely of D3O Bio, which is created with 52% renewable resources to cut down on petroleum-based plastics. The matte black Gear4 Copenhagen is slim, it's protective, and it's sustainable. This case hits all of the check marks that we would want to see in all products coming into the marketplace today. Okay, so Copenhagen retails for an MSRP of $49.99, putting it at the same price point as the Crystal Palace. So you have some options, folks. There are tons of new options for the Samsung S21, S21 Plus, and the S21 Ultra. These cases will also be available for phones that are going to be coming out this year, going on into the future. The Copenhagen, again, 2 thumbs up from us. Folks, that is the 2021 new case lineup from Gear4. It's available now at hitfar.com/Gear4. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if it was helpful, and tell your friends. We'll see you next time. This has been the Product Spotlight.